Hey, perfect spirit. I hope you're celebrating you, taking good care of yourself. Welcome. I'm Sam, and they call me the Miracle Man. I also run Head Trash Anonymous. So today I want to talk about getting rid of anxiety, just saying goodbye, anxiety. You no longer serve a purpose in my life. That, we're dealing with all this noise, all this head trash that creates the anxiety, the stress, the worries. So, how do we say goodbye to anxiety? Well, let's back up a little bit. So, this is from my own personal experience that I was a very sick man for a long time. And I used to be bipolar, and that created a lot of issues. I was always very anxious, always worried, wondering what else was going to go wrong because my health was constantly in a state of decline, it seemed. So I was always wondering what's going to go wrong, always anxious, always upset, always concerned about the life out there. So I know this from personal experience, and you just can't snap your finger and anxiety, poof, it's gone, never to come back. It may temporarily leave instantly, but then it may drift on back until we get this mind under control, if you will, because the mind is constantly running away. But we can learn some practices to keep bringing it back into this moment. And then we're fully here in this moment. Then the anxiety, the mind can't drag you all over the place. But it is a practice. But that's a lot thing with me. I don't like to do lots of talking. It just adds more noise. I'd rather have the direct experience. So I want to do a small meditation here, a small practice, because I really don't like to say meditation because meditation implies closing your eyes, sitting up straight, holding your hands a certain way, breathing a certain way. If you told my OCD brain there was rules to meditation, I would have never gotten out of the mind, never out of my head trash. So I really preferred a skilled relaxation process as opposed to meditation. Meditation has lots of stories. Same with anxiety, has lots of stories, making it sticky. Stress, lots of stories, healing, lots of stories. So we don't want to deal with the stories. We just want to be here in this moment. So let's dive into this simple practice to say goodbye to anxiety. So allow your eyes to soften. Make sure you're sitting comfortably, feeling relaxed. If you notice that you drift asleep, don't judge, don't criticize yourself. This is a mental defense mechanism. The mind does not want to give up control. So just position yourself on the edge of a chair so the sensation of falling will snap you back into this moment to hear this meditation, this practice. Because it's all about learning to control the mind so we can say goodbye to anxiety, the stress, the worry, by allowing ourselves to be fully here in this moment. And anxiety, worry, stress don't really exist in the present moment. They only exist in the mind. If they're felt throughout the body, then you can think of it as felt thoughts. Because without these thoughts, there will be no stress, no anxiety, just a natural state of neutrality, of peace. So we're just sitting here, aware that we are sitting, aware that our feet are on the floor, aware where we are sitting, whether the surface rough, hard. Same with the floor. Is it rough? Is it hard? Is it rocky? Is it concrete? Are you wearing socks, shoes? So just notice mind thinking. Don't judge. Don't condemn yourself. Just simply say, oh, I'm sitting. I'm relaxing. You don't have to say that to yourself. Just notice that you're sitting, that you're relaxing. You don't want to really chase thoughts with more thoughts. So you simply then notice the mind or the feelings of anxiety, of stress, And you simply come back to like, I'm sitting. This is what I feel. This is what I hear. This is what I sense in this moment. Mind thinking or feeling stressed, just come back to here. Just realize when you come back to here, you're putting another gap into the thought stream. The more gaps, the more peace. For peace is our natural state. Then the mind comes along with all these thoughts, this overthinking, wondering what's going to happen next. The mind seeking and searching for answers when there may be no answers. Creates this feeling of anxiety, stress, worry. And lots of stress and anxiety will create and overwhelm the body. And the body may acquire some autoimmune diseases from this overthinking, from this stress, heart-related issues. This will also weaken your immunity. So viruses become more powerful, more dangerous. Bacteria becomes more dangerous because all this stress is adding more cortisol into the body, poisoning your own inner environment. So the more that you are at peace, the stronger the immune system, the less the stress, the anxiety, the worry, the diseases can stick to you. But just realize stress, worry, anxiety is the mind not being here in this moment. It's either thinking about the past or trying to guess the future. But we really just want to be here to relax, to realize I've only been sitting for 3-4 minutes and just notice how much peace you feel. So now we want to gently open our eyes, look around and realize everything is okay in this moment. The mind loves the complexity, but we literally did a 3 to 4 minute practice. And we're feeling more peace here. If the peace is being disturbed, then do this practice again and again and again. But try to do this daily because it's cumulative, because you're putting more gaps into the thought stream. But then you take a break for a few days. All those gaps that you created now suddenly get filled with all this noise, all this debris. So every day we just keep adding more thoughts, but we want to keep adding more gaps into these thoughts, more breaks. So eventually you will have this accumulation. It would actually start to diminish as time goes on. Because the more you're aware of this moment, the less the mind can pull and drag you all over the place. So just realize you only need 2-3 minutes. And once you get really skilled at this, then maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, whatever it may be. And it's perfect for you, whatever that may be. Even if it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes when you first begin, it's perfect. But once you come back once, that is progress. But in time, you'll be able to see the mind, notice what it's doing, then won't even think about it, be habit just to come back into this moment where everything's at peace, that all is well here in this moment. So stress, anxiety, worry, they don't need to define you. They don't need to control your life. We simply need to relax. And there's no rules to relaxation. But we simply don't want to fall asleep. If we're falling asleep, then we sit on the edge of the chair so the sleep sensation slunching over will snap you back into this moment. Actually feel like you're falling forward. May snap you back into this moment. But just realize it can be quick, it can be slow. We don't judge, we don't criticize, we just continue to practice. Just keep practicing and take good care of yourself. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.